Can I just say one thing as well? So when he got shot, he was a 21-year-old dad. The same thing I was when I had him. I could tell my dad whatever I wanted. So if he's not been brought up to voice his opinions and mean them, something's wrong. You think about it like that. If he's at the same age I am when I had him, and I could tell my dad anything, but at that same time, yes, he's been shot. I understand that. He's in duress. He's
methadone.
And thing about it is, did you know that's a truth serum?
Or methadone?
Yeah.
Did
Did you know it's a truth serum? And it makes you tell the truth. So when I asked him and he was under methadone, he was telling me his truth. So if I'm asking him, people say you should have just went out there.
Just go.
What hospital was he in?
Find out when you get there.
From who?
From the papers, probably. He's famous, isn't it?
No, this was before he's famous.
Before. Yeah, but you find out, man. Come on, man.
From who? This is Atlanta. Who?
The same way you phoned him, if you texted him, say, I'm in the airport, blood. Or do you get what I'm trying to say? It's a bit different, innit? I'm in America. Come on, man. I know I can find
and
out.
I go there.
I can find out
I go there and I go, and I'm in Atlanta. I go there and I go, I want to know what hospital's in, and I'll find out what hospital's in. What part of Atlanta is he in?
Remember, he might watch this, innit? So
yeah, no, I'm just saying.
No, I'm saying just make sure him,
but
like what you're saying to him, he's not gonna think like, come on, of course you could have found.
Listen, this man.
You know what I'm saying? Because
this is the same man. This is the same. This is my son, who when he first became famous said that I was dead.
I can relate. I used to say my dad was dead. I can
Right,
relate.
and then it went from I'm dead to I smoke crack.
Mad. Did you smoke crack though?
What the fuck am I gonna smoke crack for?
I smoked crack back in the day. Like that, Pops, man. Like it's just like it was just a thing back in the day, innit? Like, cause my olders, you get what I'm saying? They used to
Peer pressure.
No, yeah, do you get what I'm
Peer
trying to say?
pressure.
Like
Yeah,
that,
because
man.
everyone else done it
Yeah,
around you.
that's what
I
I'm
didn't
saying.
have people doing that
You're
around me.
thinking you're saying, I know. I can't, but
Not my reality.
don't laugh
sorry.
too much. Don't laugh too much.
Sorry there, but not for
But
me.
you understand, like it's all well and
That's what
good.
From a little kid. From a little kid.
Not me.
Savage smoked crack as well.
It's all.
Savage.
It's all well and good.
No, I'm joking.
Do you get what I'm saying? It's all well and good, like saying to me I should have went out there, but like
He's got you off as a food. He's saying you're smoking food though. Like, you're mad, man.
that's a mad
Can I
one.
say something though? I'm trying to be like
Devil's
Yeah,
advocate.
I'm
You're
just
trying to see it from both
I'm
sides.
just trying to see
Why
it
are
from
you
both.
trying to be devil's advocate today?
Because it's
No,
good
no,
for the.
I
It's,
think-
My
it's,
bad.
no,
No,
it's
because-
good. It's
no,
good.
because-
This is cream being cream.
It's good for.
She's just, you get what I'm saying? She's
it's-
trying to act like this.
Do you know what?
No, do you know
me and my
what?
missus wanted to do this, but she said she couldn't do it because she's too biased. She needed someone else to be like, stand from the other side of the fence and go, well, what if you'd have done this? What if you'd have done this? What if you'd have done that?
She's being cream.
I'm gonna tell you the honest to God truth. Like, I'm sure you can feel it as well. I love my son. I love all my kids. Like no man's like that. They are my priority.
I do feel it, but I do feel that you're stubborn as well.
You could say I'm
I
stubborn.
can feel the stubbornness. You get what I'm saying as well.
You can feel. You could say I'm
forbid-
stubborn.
God forbid
That's
anything
over-
happen to
that's
your kids,
over
yeah?
thinking
Any
the-
of
the-
your
the
kids
love, you
over
get what I'm
here,
saying?
Yeah.
and they're in the hospital. I'm not even going to go no further because I don't want to put that in.
Terrell got stabbed
They
first.
would never, but if you spoke to them in the hospital, you're not going to say to them, what do you want me to do? Do you want me to, your first, if you hear that, is head.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
So there's
Yeah.
a disconnect.
Yeah,
And
'cause-
that is something that I feel like,
'Cause I would've
as
got
we
the
get older
information.
and everything, we need to take accountability and we need to look at things as the way that they are.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure if it's because of the breakdown between you and his mum, but that there's a disconnect there between you and Shea.
Yeah, there
And
is.
That's what it is. I don't know if there's things in him
He's
that
put
you
it
see
down.
too much of, where you feel like he's speaking too much with his mum's voice, or something where it's a bit too much for you. But I feel like you lot need to kind of let all of that go, and do you know what I mean? And it's all about rebuild.
I thought from my point of view, after Terrell passed and we spoke for 2 weeks,
Yeah.
that's when I thought that was address what you need to address and let's move forward. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can't be more reasonable than
I
that.
hear that.
You address what the problems are, you bring them up like adults, you address them, and then you move forward. Then you move forward, and then I say to you, so now that we've addressed that, it's on you whether I want a relationship with you, but it's whether you want a relationship with me.
You know, men, yeah, it's hard for them to talk about their like things that really, really hurt them.
No.
And some of them. Remember, everybody's different.
Some of them.
Yeah. In
some of them.
regards to your son, you lot are so similar. You lot even speak the same way. Do you know
He's
what
my
I mean?
son, he's my offspring.
I know, but it's crazy because even in his interview, he spoke about he cries. He
Yeah.
lets things out. I've
Yeah.
seen you. You know, what I'm saying you lot are very, very, very,
Very,
similar.
very similar.
And imagine being that similar to somebody and missing out on so much with them. I've seen it happen so much with men and their sons.
Yeah.
It's too much and it happens too much.
It's way
And
too
then I
often.
feel like because sometimes sometimes it's hard for them to fully express themselves and just be like, Dad, I really miss you. I really did want you there. That comes out translated in a different way to cutting you off and being disrespectful, and you understand, because there's disappointment there.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
I've seen it
Yeah.
many a time.
Yeah.
It's close to me as well. Do you understand
The
what I'm
gallon
saying?
could
When
do
you
more
see
though, man.
boys, sorry.
The gallon could do more though.
Definitely, there's some horrible,
saying?
there's women out there getting hard done by where the men ain't stepping up to the plate, and there are some very bitter women that are not doing a good job.
'Cause I think it's unfair
at
as well.
having their kids' dads in their lives. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah, I think it's unfair as well.
It's unfair
to us as fathers. Like, for instance, like you get a relationship or whatever, you have whatever, you break up, yeah, or whatever. Then all of a sudden, it's on the dad to have to do more. Like, we straight
Think
away have
about
to
it.
do more.
Think about it.
Obviously, the youth stays with the mum, innit?
Think about
We've
it.
now got to go collect. We've got a phone. We've
So-
got to do this.
so now-
we've got to
Doing
do
every
all,
day.
we've
Yeah,
got to do
so-
all of these things.
yeah.
Where with you, like, you just got to come home. You see your child every day. You can't-
So, exactly,
You see them. You ain't got to
exactly.
do the extra
So-
things what we have to do.
so
So, you
then-
don't think that, oh yeah, it's extra shit we have to do, innit?
So when I say
women have to do those things.
when I say
Whatever.
It is
Women do
whatever.
all the time.
Because they
You
don't.
can't take
It is
that one
whatever.
time.
When-
That's
It's
your
not every time. It's not
responsibility.
every time. Women. Fuck that.
It's
like,
not.
Do you get what I'm
That
saying?
is.
With them in them situations, women get the longest straw. Blatantly, you ain't got to do more. What have you got to do? You ain't got to do more.
you've already got custody, you're
Yeah, you
already
ain't
the
gotta
sole
do more
parent.
to do with that.
You're
What
already
you
the
gotta
sole
do?
parent. You already got
Not doing
You
custody.
don't always have to look at it like, oh yeah, the
But
woman.
the-
No,
the thing
you
is-
ain't got
No, I
to do
said-
more. Man's got to do more.
The thing is-
man's now got to. We got to do different things, innit?
The thing
what
is-
we used to have to do. The same way they can just come home and their youth's there, innit? We can't just come home and our youth's there. So
No.
we've got to do more.
We gotta do more.
Immediately.
But that was a decision
Immediately.
that you made.
That is what
with
I'm
them,
saying.
with
No,
the
it's not
mum.
it's not the decision.
It is.
That
She
is
said that they made a decision
No,
that
but
he
I'm
was going to
talking
go
about
with
something
her.
else. I'm not even talking about.
Yeah.
I've moved on from
But
that.
I
was
just feel
saying
like
in general.
I don't
I've
think
moved
it's
on from
always
the
that the
savage.
men have to
I'm
do
talking
more.
about
The
in
men
general,
don't always have
in
to do
general,
more.
men have to
I
do more.
disagree.
Once, you disagree, but you're wrong.
I
You get what I'm trying to
disagree,
say?
and I'm not
Comment
wrong.
below, all my
We'll
man them.
we'll
Comment
comment
below.
below.
she's
I'ma
wrong.
tell you-
all the
I'ma-
baby
Men don't do
fathers.
the more.
I'ma
Men
tell
don't
you
have
more.
to do
I'ma
more.
tell you-
It's a
Why
lie.
have
I'ma
we got to do more?
I'm
Why?
gonna tell you this from now.
Why
Yeah,
haven't we
I'm gonna
got to
tell
do
you
more?
this
It doesn't
from
make
now.
sense what
Yeah,
you're saying.
think
What do you
about
mean
this.
it
Don't make
That's
sense.
a
It
matter of
doesn't make
opinion.
sense.
You can't tell me
No,
it's
it
not
doesn't
making
make
sense.
sense.
You're
It doesn't
chatting
make sense
rubbish.
to me. Doesn't
What
make
do you
sense.
mean?
What I
That's
say
my
is-
Not have to
opinion.
do
That's
more.
your opinion.
How
What
can
do
we
you
not have to
mean?
do more? It don't make sense.
It does. It does make
Go on,
sense.
go on, Pops.
I
We
don't
all-
agree
Don't
with
make
that.
sense. It
We
don't make
all,
What do you
we
mean?
all
She's not
I
making
don't
have
make sense.
a
I'm not
part
stupid.
in
What are you
raising
talking
a
about?
child.
She's wrong, look.
I'm
She's
not
even
wrong.
talking like a girl. Look.
I'm
There's a
not. What
child-
do you mean? Am I supposed to
Yeah,
talk like a woman
50-50.
because I'm a
Yeah,
woman?
that's just how they
You're
are.
being
50-50.
childish.
That's how they are. Go
You're
on.
being
Let
childish.
Pops
That's
talk.
how you lot are.
Let Pops talk.
You're
Let
being
Pops talk.
childish, and
Let
that's
Pops
how
talk.
you lot
Alright,
are. Don't
cool.
try it.
You're talking
Because I'm
shit
not
now.
talking. I'm
Alright,
not
cool. Let him
talking
talk
shit.
though.
But don't try
50-50.
to tell me I'm chatting
Whatever,
shit. That's
cool,
my
man.
opinion.
She's sick. Go
Talking
on.
about.
Go on.
You're sick.
Go on.
50-50 takes both of us to make the child, and it should take both of us to raise the child. Now,
You have to do more, though.
I've heard, should have done this, should have done that, should have done this, should have done that. You should have just went out there. Maybe that was your problem. You should have jumped on the plane because he could not. Maybe he couldn't ask you. Maybe he da 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 da. Let's get to the nitty gritty of this. She was supposed to send him back every 6 months. He's came back once in 23 years. Once. Now I've got to do more, even though we agreed that he will come back every 6 months. I have to do more. That's what he said on his interviews, that his mum would get on the phone and tell me that I need to do more. What more do I need to do?
Is that what he said?
That's what he said. He said he got on the phone. He got his mum when he got shot. He got shot on the Math Hoffer interview. When he got shot, he said his mum was on the phone to me, telling me that I need to do more. Yeah,
but you know what it is? Like I said, it's obvious and it doesn't even make sense what she's saying. But like when we break up with a girl, obviously the man's got to do more. You've got to do more. I'm not saying it's wrong, but it's a fact. It's not nothing to be debated about. It's a fact. You get what I'm trying to say? Men have to do more.
The pressure is put on more. The pressure is on us to step up and to perform. Now, I can say your idea of a baby father is different from this person's idea of a baby father, different from this person's idea of a baby father, different from this person's idea of a baby father. But to that woman, it don't matter. She's got what she thinks a baby father should be and should do. Now, it's up to you to say to her, hold on a minute. This is your first time doing this, and you've got no experience of doing this before. Just like I have no experience of doing this before. So you can't tell me what I should and shouldn't be doing, as in terms of spending time doing this, doing that. That all comes natural. That's natural. That's a natural thing.
Do you know what else as well, yeah? When I say doing more, just in case, because obviously Cream went so crazy.
Here.
But listen, we're still here. But when I say doing more, I don't even mean doing more than a mum. I mean doing more than you had to do before, just in case.
Yeah, that's
what I
part
meant.
of the
Do you get what I'm saying?
sacrifice.
You now got to do more than we had to do before.
That's part
not
of
necessarily more than a mum.
People
You get what I'm
don't.
saying?
If you don't
That's
do
what
more,
I need to know, that
if
they're
you
gonna have
don't
to
do more,
than
if you don't do more, you are not turning the corner of being a dad. Yeah. Let me give you the stages. So you're a child, yeah. You're a young teen. Then they say you're an adult, and then you're a man. But they don't say you then trumps. What trumps all of them is that you then become a dad. A dad has to move a certain way, different from everybody else. Why? Because he's got offspring that look up to him, and he knows that you're their hero. Yeah? So now everybody says, I'll say this again, everybody says, you should have done this, you should have done that, you should have done this, you should have done that. I raised all my kids, the ones that are here, that they can come up to me and say whatever they need to tell me, because that's the way adults communicate. Now, if you have a problem telling someone the truth and what you want, that's because of your upbringing. If I've raised all my other kids to be able to come up to me and tell me exactly what they're feeling and the truth, why can't this one? Why can't this one do it? If I'm doing my job as a dad and these other ones that are here with me can come up to me and tell me whatever they're feeling, why can't this one do it? If his mum is on the same path that I am, if we both want the best for him, why is he not being able to express his own emotions? Why does he have to put them to the back and push someone else's agenda first? Why does it have to go like that?
Being stubborn again.